Excepting the occasional zombie apocalypse, we humans tend to function best with our nervous systems intact and our brains, limbs, and major organs all connected and happily communicating with each other. Well, we feel it's our duty to inform you that not all creatures are quite so picky when it comes to the intactness of their bodies. Hello, and today we will talk about terrifying creatures that keep going after they're dead. Headless snakes. When faced with a venomous snake, most people's natural reaction of three categories: fleeing, freezing on the spot, or, oh god, kill it, chop off its evil pointy head. While the latter course of action may seem like the surefire way to avoid getting bitten, it turns out that might not be the case. What makes this abomination possible? The snake has heat-sensitive pits in either side of its face, which it uses to detect threats. And let's face it, if you're close enough for your body heat to be detected, you're close enough to be considered a threat. These heat-sensitive pits are capable of detecting a threatening presence for hours after death, which means the snake may continue to defend itself. And yes, this applies even if the body is no longer attached. Getting bitten by a dead snake can make you just as dead as getting bitten by a living one. So what we're telling you here, we guess, is that a severed snakehead not only refuses to die, new bodiless form can perform freaking acrobatics to get at you with its poisonous bits. Cockroaches. Cockroaches are infamous for their tenacity and are often cited as the most likely survivors of a nuclear war. Some even claim that they can live without their heads. It turns out that these armchair exterminators are right. Headless roaches are capable of living for weeks. To understand why cockroaches can survive decapitation, it helps to understand why humans cannot, explains physiologist and biochemist Joseph Kunkel, who studies cockroach development. First off, decapitation in humans results in blood loss and a drop in blood pressure, hampering transport of oxygen and nutrition to vital tissues. You'd bleed to death, Kunkel notes. They don't have a huge network of blood vessels like that of humans, or tiny capillaries that you need a lot of pressure to flow blood through. After you cut their heads off, very often their necks would seal off just by clotting. There's no uncontrolled bleeding. Chickens. If you chop the head off a chicken, it can still run around for a few seconds. The animals can do this because a neural network in the spinal cord is pre-programmed to direct the muscles in various frequently used movement patterns such as running. Despite intense research into how the body, the brain, and the nervous system works, scientists still do not have a clear picture of how nerve cells communicate to perform certain movements. Octopus. Octopus tentacles still react up to an hour after being severed from their dead owner, and even try to pick up food and feed a phantom mouth. In one experiment, researchers chopped off euthanized octopus's tentacles, chilled them in water for an hour, and then still managed to get a split-second response when they probed the severed limbs. Other research found that, when encountering a piece of food, a severed limb will snatch it up and try to move it in the direction of a phantom octopus mouth. While cut-off limbs do not regrow a new octopus, a la starfish, the octopus can regenerate tentacles with a far superior quality than, say, a lizard's oftentimes gimpy replacement tail. To do this, octopus use a protein called ACHE. Humans have this protein too, but our store of the molecule is much less active than an octopus. Flatworms. Everyone knows the myth about earthworms. If you cut them in half, you get two worms. Nothing could be further from the truth, alas. However, if the earthworm is replaced by a flatworm, the two parts can survive these childish experiments. What's more, be it skin, intestine, or brain, the body part lost through cutting will simply grow again in a matter of days. Involved here are planarians, a class of flatworms that are so flat that they need neither lungs nor a heart to take in and distribute oxygen in their bodies. So simple and yet so ingenious? It would appear so. Regeneration studies involving these animals have